Hello, this is one of my rants, because I know how much you guys thoroughly enjoyed those. Today's topic, people getting absolutely hammered, totally drunk, just for the fun of it. Now please note this video was not created for the intention of attacking anyone or it to be taken in an offensive manner. So, this is the common stereotype for teenagers, going out and just getting absolutely plastered. Though there are a lot of adults that are out there doing the same. And I think, going out and getting absolutely pissed is a way of having a good night is silly, even though you are aware of the next day consequences. So really, does most people in society have no self-control when it comes to alcohol consumption? From my point of view, I would never, ever enjoy being in that position of having very little memory of what I had done the night before, or not knowing if all my stuff got home safely. I mean, what does annoy me, this is just kind of in a similar topic here, what does annoy me is when, people make that choice to go out and get absolutely drunk off their brains, than actually spending time with their friends or their family. I mean, if you have a think about it, rather than drinking a huge big box of beer in one go, pace yourself with it. Think about how much money you could save if you just didn't drink as much in one go. I mean, it'll save you money, obviously, when buying the alcohol, but it could also save you money, when it comes to cab rides or fines, because, people are that stupid that they go out and they drive absolutely off their brains. And of course that puts everyone's life at risk, and I think that is the most stupidest thing they could do. Because normally, they're the ones that don't have to, pay that final cost of losing someone. So, if you're one of these people that love just getting absolutely drunk, do it at home. Get people around and just do it at your house. Because then you don't need to worry about, getting home safely because you're already at home. And you don't need to worry about if your phone or your keys or your wallet came home with you. And there'll be more money in your wallet, surprisingly enough, because you won't have to worry about paying for a taxi home, or you won't need to worry about paying a sober driver for fuel. Nothing. Well, I'm sure that's how that works. Sober drivers do get paid for fuel, don't they? I don't know. Again, I've never been in that position before. So yeah, again, my personal opinion, I think it's an absolute waste, because a lot of people just drink so much that they end up vomiting anyway, and then obviously the next day they wake up and they feel like absolute dog turd. And you can tell with those people, and I like finding those people and making as much noise around them as I can, because I'm a total dick, and I thoroughly enjoy doing that just to teach them a lesson. So, to be honest, I don't see the point in it, really. I don't see, yes, you could go out and have a fun time drinking, but is the consequence of that, the hangover, really worth it? As I've said a couple of times in this video already. So yes, thank you for listening. It's kind of a rant, kind of like a hey, I think it's total bollocks, but anyway. So thank you very much for listening or watching, or however you feel like viewing these. So anyway, for those, obviously, well, let's give some backstory. Okay, some backstory behind this rant. I went over to the Mount for New Year's Eve, or for the New Year's thing, and that's kind of what sparked this video to be written. I did actually write it probably New Year's, the day after New Year's, or New Year's Day, during the day, and this has taken me this long to kind of get it to the point where I'm happy to film it. But, as I was walking with some mates of mine down Mount Main Street on New Year's, it's like 10 o'clock at night, we're walking through, and there were already people stumbling and vomiting, and there were already people, passing out on in the street, and it's like, it's 10 o'clock, you're wasted out of your brain, you're not even going to remember New Year's Day. Or the New Year's celebration and the fireworks. The fireworks are pretty cool. Didn't get any pictures of that though, because I'm a silly little person. And then obviously after New Year's, walking back through Mount Main Street to be picked up, just the number of drunk people, I just couldn't believe it. And the way people act when they're under the influence of alcohol can be scary. Just gonna tell a bit of a story here. So we're walking down Mount Main Street. Obviously me and my mates, we kind of stuck together walking down through there. Can be a scary place surrounded by a whole lot of drunk people. And so we were walking along, and this drunk lady walks past. I reckon she was probably 17, 18. Bit of a rough guess. And she's like, "Woo, I'm so looking forward to my PK." And one of my mates that I was walking with kind of jokingly said, "Oh, nah, they're not open anymore." And boy, she death gripped him, man. She just grabbed him on the arm. It's like, "You better be joking." It's like, whoa. I'm pretty sure she's not a very violent person when she's not drunk, but damn, she got violent real quick. And that's probably one reason why I don't like going to parties, because people get really violent, and I don't kind of like being in that kind of environment, especially if you're just having a nice, simple joke with someone, and she just snapped, man. She just went so serious and just grabbed him on the arm. That was intense. So, that's my little deviant, that's my little extra story there, which kind of was the reason for this video. And I understand this video is going on for a little while, but most of my rant videos do. So, for those that do enjoy drinking in town and getting absolutely drunk, please just be safe. Have a group of friends that you're going with, and ensure that some of them are actually staying sober. Maybe just not a sober driver, but maybe someone there that can have a bit of alcohol but still kind of be thinking straight, because you never know if you need that extra bit of help. So yeah, please be safe doing that. And please, for the safety of yourself and other road users, please don't drink and drive. That's the best message I could say out of all this. If you want to get drunk, go with people that aren't going to. Okay, thanks for watching, and obviously till next time, have fun, be safe. Not too bad. Sorry, didn't mean to fall asleep while I was vlogging. So yeah, it is common for, the common stereotype. Wow. So the common stereotype. Come on, Jonesy. Okay. So the typical stereotype for teenagers is that we all like going out and getting absolutely drunk. But there are a lot of adults that go out and do that too. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is from my point of view. Maybe different. God, the blooper's gonna be good in this one.